Hey Robin, my name's Kay. I'm with Flash Forward Digital. I spoke with Cheryl the other day, and as promised, I created a short custom video for you. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence and stay ahead of your competition. So I've pulled your website up here, and I just want to show you a few places where your website's lacking and why it's ranking lower for pest control in Bolingbrook. So the first thing I want to go over with you is your content. And I can see here that you've got some really nice photos, you've got a real nice layout, but you don't have a whole lot of content. And the one thing that I can tell you about Google is they love content. They like to see a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, and pictures are also very helpful. So when people are searching for pest control in, say, Bolingbrook, Google crawls the websites on the internet. They're searching and then ranking those results. Google's looking for keywords, key phrases, and they're trying to figure out what that website should be found for. So when Google comes in, they're crawling your website content, and they're trying to figure out what services you offer in the areas that you serve. So if someone is searching for pest control in Bolingbrook and you literally have the term pest control Bolingbrook on your website, that's going to make you a lot more relevant, and it's going to make it much more likely that you're going to show up towards the top. You're going to want to have these keywords and key phrases listed at least 10 to 15 times, and this is really going to ensure that they're going to be able to find you. Now if we go to a Google search for pest control in Bolingbrook here, we can see at the top that we've got all of the running ads, okay? These are all pay-per-click type ads. People are paying to have their ads run here, which is why they're showing up at the top. But as we scroll down a little bit further, we have what's called the map pack. And the top 3 listed ones here are the ones that receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find, right? They're right at the top and they're listed right away. As we scroll down, this section here is more or less called the organic listings. Similarly, you still want to be on the front page. These are pretty much the same rules that apply. You want to be within the top 3 positions of that organic section so that the most amount of people are going to find you. Because nowadays, you know, it's very rare that most people are going to go past that first or maybe second page in Google, right? So let's take a look at your competitor's website, okay? Here you are actually showing up number 2 in the map pack. I do know some ways that we can get you higher in the map pack, some things that might be able to boost your Google My Business site and get you ahead of Frontline and staying ahead of Point Pest Control. And in the organic section, I found here your closest competitor is going to be Pest Arrest, and you're a little bit further down. So I want to show you Pest Arrest, their current website, okay? And we'll just cover off on a few things that I noticed with them. So they have, you know, some photos, they have a nice layout, but again, we're all going back to content first, right? With content, that's king in Google's eyes, okay? And again, that importance of 1,500 words, they definitely have more content than you, but not by a whole lot. It'd be super easy if you increased your content to up to 1,500 words or more, that you would definitely beat them out content-wise, okay? So let's talk about why they were listed first in the organic section over you, okay? So I'm pulling up a tool here that I pay for to research websites. It's called Ahrefs. And again, I've pulled up Pest Arrest here, so we're going to cover over on some numbers here and explain the reason why they're ranking ahead of you on that organic section. So the UR number and the DR number, those are important because the UR is a trust rating, meaning how much Google trusts your website, and the DR is how powerful your site is in their eyes. These numbers rank from 0 to 100, and they raise with the amount of backlinks, and not just backlinks, but relevant backlinks that you have on your page. Now, these backlinks come from 8 different referring domains, but right now Google sees only 2 of these that have any power behind them, okay? Backlink, just so that you understand a little bit, is a link that points back to your website. So a good example of this would be if a blogging website wrote an article about pest control and listed your website URL as a company that they were recommending. And that would be an example of one backlink, right? Not all backlinks are created equal. And remember, the more relevant backlinks you have, the more trust and power you're going to gain, and that's really important, okay? Now, organic keywords, which they have 371 of currently, are also very important. It's what I was talking about before, okay? So I'm going to click on this real quick and pull up what keywords that they currently have. So here's an example, an excellent one. Ant control near me, okay? Right now, over 500 people a month are looking for ant control near me, okay? They're using that. And by incorporating these types of organic keywords on the first page of your site, Google's going to be able to search and find these, okay? And so you're going to want to incorporate as many of these keywords and phrases as you can, which will then get you ranking higher, because the more people that find you, the more people that will go to your website, and in turn, the more customers will be calling you, okay? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at yours. I'm pulling up your current Ahrefs, and you've got a UR rating of 24, which is, you know, pretty good. A DR of only 2.1, and you kind of want to see these two numbers not too far apart from each other. Now you've got 129 backlinks coming from 36 different referring domains, but only 10 of these Google sees having any power behind them. You've only got 18 keywords, okay? So the important thing that we need to remember about keywords is how many that you have, and they need to have power behind them, okay? The more keywords that you have, the higher up and onto that front page of Google that you will go, okay? So to recap, and we'll just go back here, it's important to have, you know, on your website in that first page, at least 1,500 words of content with some photos, okay? We want to have your UR and DR ratings higher, and I've explained how to raise those numbers with the backlinks that you have and the importance of those backlinks. You know, we want to see what your competition has and, you know, match those and then exceed them, beat them out, okay? And that's going to show Google that you have more authority, and then in turn, it's going to increase your ranking and get you higher on that page in Google. So if you implemented these strategies today, you could be on that front page of Google higher than your competition, okay? And in closing, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you can find the time to implement these tips and tricks in your website. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And again, feedback is very much encouraged and appreciated. I appreciate your time today. Have a great day. Take care.